So here you can see this is our GSTR two-way reconciliation summary, and here there are three options are given: Alignbooks, GST portal, and difference. So in Alignbooks, it would show data related to Alignbooks. In GST portal, it would show the data related to GST portal, and difference here it would show you the difference between two, and then you have to just check why this difference is showing. You have to edit your voucher, and then because this should be same, right? Because this data is from GST portal, whatever your vendor has filed his GST R1, based on that it fetches your data. So it should be same as your data in Alignbooks. So you can explore GST reports more from this option: more reports, then GST VAT reports, then GST R1, GST R2, GST R3B, everything is showing here. Now, after this, we have, after this GST is over, then on the dashboard, you can see here we have GST dashboard as well, statutory, then GST part. So there are 5 options given here. First, you need to select the GST number from here. So right now I have only one GST number. If you have multiple GST number, you can select for which GST number you want to check your data. Then you need to click on GST return filing status. When you click on GST return filing status, you will find GST R1 and GST R3B details here. April, May, June, July, August. Here you will find all the months, and it would show you whether your GST is filed or not. So here it is showing not filed, not filed, not filed here. But if it is filed, it would show you here filed along with the date on which your GST return is filed. Then we have GST tax liability statement. When you click on GST tax liability statement, you will be able to see your GST input returns, GST input data as per Alignbooks, and your GST output data see, this is your GST output data according to Alignbooks. Then we have GST return filed versus book reconciliation. When you click on GST return filed versus book reconciliation, it will give you a comparison. It will give you a comparison for Alignbooks data and your GST portals data. So it will help you in checking whether your data is correct or not. So here it is showing me GST input as per books and GST input filed. So when you start filing your data from the software, then you will find this report, so that you can see the comparison between the two, and accordingly check your data. Then we have GSTR two-way statement. This is for it will fetch your data based on GSTR two-way statement that I've already explained right now. But here you will find month-wise summary here, April, May, June. So it will help you in comparing also your data as per Alignbooks and as per GST portal, and you can check the input according for all the months here. Okay, like in report you have to use filter option, but here on this dashboard you will be able to see everything side by side. Then same for the GSTR 2B statement as well. So this completes our GST part. Then we have TDS part, how you have to enable TDS, how you have to do TDS transactions. So in that case, you have to go to configuration. You need to click on company setup. First, you need to check in finance option. TDS applicable. First, you need to enable this option from here. So make sure that this option is enabled. Then only you will be able to use TDS option. Then after this, you have to go to purchase and you need to click on vendor option. So these are some of the vendors that I've already created. So here I will edit one of them and I will enable TDS in this vendor. So you have to enable TDS applicable from this option and you have to select the TDS section from here. If you add TDS section here, then while creating your purchase bill, and when you select the same vendor, it will automatically select the TDS section and automatically it will calculate the amount. I will show you. Let me select 194C. Okay, and I click on save option. Now I will refresh everything. So TDS you have to charge at the time of entering your purchase bill or at the time of payment. So it depends on when you are deducting the TDS. So cash or credit, then branch. I will select that vendor Prista. As soon as I selected this vendor, you would find here TDS section, TDS ledger, everything is showing here automatically, right? So I will enter supplier invoice number. Then I will select item. You can see here in the TDS option, it has automatically taken the gross amount and rate is 2% and it is calculating the TDS amount here. And you need to just click on save option. It will automatically show you in TDS register. So from where you have to check out TDS register, just click on all reports. Click on more reports. And in finance option, you would find this TDS register. So here we have 194C. Sorry, this one. It is for today's date. So here it is showing you the amount, how much rate is there. 114 is the TDS amount. And also you can just go to general ledger. If you want to see the ledger, you can just go to finance, then ledger, general ledger. See, here is the filter option. From this ledger option, we will select TDS and TCS table. And I will just click on view option. So these are the three entries that is showing here. And it is showing the TDS amount here. So first option is this, like in purchase register, if you want to add TDS, you can do that. And all your expenses where TDS is there, like any rent or something, in that case also. We'll go to purchase and we will click on bill payment. So I was saying that whatever expenses are there where TDS is applicable, like rent and other expenses. So that for that also you need to add purchase bill and you need to enable that TDS on your vendor. So this is my bill payment option, and here also you would find this TDS option. So you can select from here. If you are, suppose I select Presta Private Limited. Okay, so here you need to yourself give the gross amount. Why you need to give gross amount here? Because suppose it depends on person to person how TDS is deducted if part payment is there. Okay, if part payment is there, so if they are dividing that TDS amount in two parts, or if they are charging it in the first part payment or in the second part payment, so that is why you need to give the gross amount here yourself. Okay, and sometimes it is commission based also, that you have to charge TDS on only the commission. So basically that is why this gross amount is editable here also, and in payment purchase bill also you need to change this gross amount yourself. Okay, that is why it is editable. So at the time of bill payment you have to add TDS here, and at the time of payment receiving, here also we have given the TDS deducted option. So you have to give the TDS deducted amount here. Okay, if TDS is deducted from the payment. Now I will talk about some of the miscellaneous fields. Like if you know that we have one TCS provision, that in your sales you have to charge TCS 1% of 1%, and that would be calculated on your bill amount including GST. So how you have to create that TCS field or TDS field in your sales invoice? So for that you need to go to configuration, you need to click on company setup, and in company setup you need to scroll down in sales setup. In this miscellaneous 1, 2 and 3, here you have to add the TCS field. So suppose here I'm adding TCS field, then whether it would be before tax or after tax, so it would be after tax, because this TDS will be charged on the whole bill amount along with the GST rate, right? So it would be after tax. Then calculation type, fixed amount or calculation. So it would be calculation because it will be 1% or 0.75%. Then you need to select how it would be calculated. So it would be calculated running total with tax. So you need to select this option. Then we have whether it should be deducted or added in the bill amount. So here addition, and just click on save. Then what we have to do, we have to click on sales. We need to click on sales invoice. Just give me a minute, please. Okay, so by mistakenly I've added my TCS amount. It should be deducted. So in the sales invoice, I will show you. Okay, so here you need to add TCS 1%. and now this is added. Sorry, deducted 23.57. So this is how you have to do that TCS, and same you can do in the purchases also, because if you are getting any invoice from your vendor where TCS is deducted, so that should be there in your purchases as well. Now, one more thing, from the software you can file, you can generate e-way bill and e-invoice as well. So for e-way bill and e-invoice generation, first you should do the configuration. Okay, so that configuration you have to do from company setup, and here you would find in basic setup you need to go to eBay username and eBay password. So basically this eBay username and eBay password, most of the clients put their eBay login ID and password. You don't have to put eBay login ID and password here. Basically you need to register for GST from the eBay bill website, and then you have to put that new username and password here in this field. If you're not able to do so, then you can reach out to our team and they will help you out with this, and they will help you in registering for the eBay bill and for e-invoice. Then so once this configuration is done, make sure that you put the same eBay username and password in your branches as well. Here also you would find eBay username and eBay password. Your GSTN number should also be there, because if you will not put GST number, then it will not let you generate your eBay bill. So you have to put GST number. Then while creating your sales invoice, you have to take care of 2-3 things. First, shipping address should be correct. Shipping PIN code should be correct, and when you scroll down you have to add logistic details. It is very important. You have to calculate and you have to put the distance between the two PIN codes, and vehicle number, if it is there you have to add vehicle number. Then if there is any shipping company, that you have to add from here. That's it. Only these detail is required. Once these details are done and you have saved the invoice, you have to again open that same sales invoice. Suppose we'll go to sales invoice. You need to click on open button. We click on yes. We will select the branch. And okay. Just select the bill for which you want to generate eBay bill. Just select that, click on eBay bill. Generate option. You can download JSON file also. Those who have basic package, they can just download the JSON file, or those who want to generate directly from the software, they have to just click on generate option. So when you click on generate option, it will ask you, do you want to generate eBay bill for selected bills? Just say yes. Again, it will ask you that eBay bill will be generated at government site, cannot be rolled back. Again, click on yes option. If there would be any error, that would show here in the one pop-up will come, and there it would tell you what is the error. And if you click on, and if it is generated, then it would show you the invoice eBay number, and it would automatically download your eBay bill. You don't have to go to website and then print eBay bill. It will automatically do that, and whatever e-invoice number is generated, that would get automatically populated in the invoice here in e-invoice number and e-invoice. In case you want to cancel that Eway bill, what you have to do, category, then what you have to do, just select again the same bill, click on this Eway bill and click on cancel option. So it will cancel your Eway bill, and it is showing excess token not found. That means the configuration is not done. So the same process is for e-invoice as well. You can see download JSON, generate or cancel. Everything is same. This completes our training session, today's training session.